Hey guys! Okay, so in this week's video, I'm going to talk to you about confidence in choices. So this was voted as the most popular topic on the poll, and it's really interesting to me because I've been having this conversation with a lot of people this week as well. And what this comes down to is a fear around making the wrong choice. So around us being faced with this, all these different options, and it could be we're thinking about taking on a new course, it could be we're thinking about whether we should move house, whether we're thinking we should get in or out of a relationship, quitting our job, starting a new business, taking that new role, whatever it is. It's around us thinking that it's all or nothing, everything is on the line. And so the first thing to really give us more confidence is to understand that it's never all or nothing. And no matter how we're looking at that choice, no one choice can define the rest of our lives. It is really what we make of whatever happens which defines us, but over time. And so instead of thinking about this one choice being everything, we can start to break it down and think about how it was just going to be another experience that we can use to further develop and deepen our unique perspective and our unique offering that we can bring with us when we go into those next subsequent opportunities. And so when we take away that all or nothing, what we're also getting in touch with is the fact that we can't ever fully anticipate how that decision is going to turn out, how that choice is going to turn out. We can do all the pros and cons. We can sit there and try and desperately anticipate and manifest and visualize what that will be. But at the end of the day, we do not know what will actually come from that, even when we're putting all that effort into making it something. And so what this is actually like connecting us to is to something that Jay Shetty talks about, and it links to a William Shakespeare quote as well, which is, we can't judge the moment, and nothing is either good or bad, but thinking makes it so. And this is the thing. So whatever happens, it's what we then do. So it's what I do when, or what you do when, that counts. So whatever we are faced with as a consequence for that decision, it's understanding and knowing that we will handle that and we will use it for the betterment of ourselves. And that we will handle it and we will make the most of it. That's like really tapping into Suzanne Jeffers' feel the fear and do it anyway. Because that's the thing, what she's alluding to, what so many great people, so Sylvia Plath in her book, The Bell Jar, when she's talking about the fig tree and how she sat looking at that fig tree and she can see all these beautiful figs which represent all these potential futures, and she's looking at them and she says that she's starving just staring at these alternate futures. So you're becoming a mother, a wife, a journalist, a novelist, somebody traveling, all these different things. And she says that she sits there for so long starving that the figs, they just start to wither and die and fall to the floor. And what we're really what we can take from that and see from Suzanne Jeffers, and when we really think about our lives, the key here is moving forwards. It's taking that action. And there's a study that was published in 2020 by a dude called Stephen Levitt, I can't say his word, economist called Stephen Levitt. And he looked at people who were making choices and how they felt after making those choices. And he did it with a coin toss, a virtual coin toss. And the people whose coin toss meant that they just stayed as they were, they at 2 months later were really like satisfied, like, yeah, I feel good, because they were living in that comfort, like they haven't changed anything, haven't risked anything, haven't lost anything. So they still felt good. But after the 6 months, they had massive regret and they were really unhappy. And then the people whose coin toss meant that they would need to make the choice, whatever it was, they actually at 2 months felt really good, and at 6 months felt incredible, and they said that they wouldn't change their choice. And so that just tells us that it's about moving forward. So when you're scared and you're feeling like you don't have the confidence, remember, this is not all or nothing. This is just another experience which is going to feed your unique value that you can then go on to offer. It's what you make of it. It's what you do when that counts. And ultimately, it's forward action. It's forward momentum, which is the key. Because when we're acting in that way and we're moving forwards, we can just keep taking those lessons, keep developing ourselves, keep broadening and deepening who we are. And ultimately, that's us evolving. And that's really what we're built for. Okay, guys, I really hope that's been useful for you. If you got something out of the video, it would mean a lot to me if you would subscribe to my channel, like the video, join me on the Facebook Grown Beyond page, and please do share if you think someone else would get benefit from this too. And I want to hear from you. So I've loved the comments that I've received the last few weeks. So please do let me know, has this helped? Has this helped you to change the way you're viewing choices and really see that, you know, it's not all or nothing. This is just one step that you get to make the most of, and you get to say what that's going to end up being. All right, guys, I'll talk to you in the next one.